Why, hello. This is All Gas TV's coverage on Iron Thunder Racing Network, by the way. We're live from the virtual Talladega International Super Speedway for the Road to Premier Series here in the ITRL. This is race number 3 of this recruitment series. I titled it the ITRL Next Top Driver 106, as we have 40 lap race tonight, which is 106.4-ish miles, give or take. But we won't worry about that. We have 40 laps tonight. Your current track temperature and whatnot is on screen. They're currently running through some driver meeting information and whatnot. But we'll go ahead and get that off your screen. Show you what they got. Well, wrong one. Show you what they got going on here tonight, as they're currently on track warming up for tonight's main event in the recruitment series. This is the third event. The first event happened at the New Texas with the Gen 6 car. Last week was in the next gen car, like we are in tonight, for the event. 43 drivers have shown up. I'm pretty sure we've lost a couple here and there. We'll go through your starting lineup as soon as they get done warming up, unless they'll let me load it now. But they're currently warming up, going through driver meetings, whatnot. Usually don't have the warm up in the main event. But hopefully we get the show going on the road here. You know, they go ahead and take the last minute of this warm up and get going. So, but we have some pretty interesting names, which we'll go through when we get to the driver lineup. Currently finishing up the drivers meeting here. 53 seconds left in warm up. By the way, it's day and a half the quickest in your warm up session here tonight. Yeah. Plenty of names in this field. Plenty of names with a wide variety of I-rating as well. My gosh. Oof, that. Real quick, let's see if this works for Dan. Nope, Pete didn't do his information. I know Matt Cherry has his done. All lowercase. This is the new ticker package for the Iron Thunder Racing Network. Coming up here, starting February 22nd, I believe, the first event, the Rush Series returns. But they're done with their warm-up, and you know what that means. We can go ahead and show you the grid for the night. And no surprise, it is Super Speedway Series Ace. Right now we're on the pole here tonight in the next gen car with a blistering lap of 50.839 on the outside front row. Will be that number 11, but 19 in race of Dylan Sandusky. In row number 2, we will have Kelvin Mazur and Roger Bluff Sr. Row number 3, we'll have Chance D. Manning and Josh Ball. Row 4, we have Dan Haff, Brandon Klusterhuis. Row 5, we have Matt Cherry and Dave Matson. In row number 6, we have Zach Kreiser and Matt Jorgensen. In row 7, we have Sawyer Ott and Brandon Gregory. In row number 8, Adam Schramm, Matt Hendricks. In row 9, Jace Mozor and David Jadlika. In row number 10, Tristan Ott, Dylan Hale. Row 11, we have Josh Colley and Sam O'Green. In row number 13, we have Spencer Teal and Dominique Scafidi. In row... I lost count. So that was row 12. Row 13, we have James Malin and Darius Williamson. In row number 14, we will have Jonathan Wright, Jackson Crowder. In row 15, we have Sal Casey and Peter Kenny. In row number 16, we have Thomas Freitas and Bradley Mahoney. And row 18, we have potentially, sorry, 17. I lost count. Last row was row 16. This is row 17. We have first driver that might not be here tonight, Brian Hicks, and Rob Randolph the fourth. In row number 18, we have Jeremy Funk and Tyler Tompkins. Row number 19, we have Alex Ruppel and Donald Kendrick. In row number 20, we'll see Mark Sherwood and Jason Girlnick. In row 21, we have Anthony Kelly and Russell Nash. And unfortunately, that is it. That is it for tonight. Alright, we'll go ahead and hide that. Where's the hide button? Right there. We'll show this back on your screen. They got the lights on the screen, which is a cool touch with SDK. So, pretty interesting. So we'll get the countdown to go green. I feel like it's a little bit too loud. We'll go ahead and turn that down for y'all. It's a little bit too loud for me. But it will be right now. And down Sandusky 2, ITRL Legends leading them down to the green flag tonight. And typical Talladega type of feel here. The start-finish line is not in the middle of the tri-oval. It's actually a little bit further after it, probably like 1,000 feet after it. But any second now they'll get that green, 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 and they'll get going here. It's right now we're in Sandusky, 40 laps. And they're off. Guto says they're off, and we are going racing here tonight. First thing I noticed right away coming off of turn number 2, that outside lane did not get going, but Donald Sandusky was able to keep that momentum and move down in front of the 87 machine. Oh, right now. Outside lane is currently being led by that 36 machine of Roger Buff Sr., seeing what he can do, but he slowly drops back as the front two go ahead and link up real quick and try to make that forward momentum go here. So come off turn number 4 and kind of single file. First 4 cars. First side-by-side action you actually see back for 5th place here between that 36 machine of Roger Buff, and on the inside looks to be the 43 of Kelvin Moser as Donald Sandusky leads the first lap. Single file action out front, like I said, first through 5th. Move a little bit further back. You see here, Tresnant kind of, all by himself in the outside lane as cars go ahead and move down to the inside lane. Not really things you like to see as cars move down the inside lane, but it is what it is when iRacing gives you what they have here tonight. But see if we can find an interesting battle as that 36 machine is still trying on that outside lane, trying to get help from the old 9 machine, Dave Matson, who goes ahead and moves to the bottom lane. It looks like it's just 4 cars all left to drag here in the outside lane, 3 wide, as that looks to be the 8 machine of Manning Gregory here. He's going to get help from that 39 machine as the 36 goes up high as they see the momentum from the outside lane of Manning Gregory. By the way, you're not missing anything up front. It's still single file for the first 6 positions. We'll go back to that first battle where you see with that 36 machine of Roger Buff as he go ahead and find a spot. And that leaves almost left 3 cars as Manny Gregory almost came down in front of the 17 machine. And there he goes. 4 cars left in the outside lane and 1 on the apron, which looks to be the 4 machine of Spencer Teal. Currently not good as he drops out of the pack, but from the looks of it, Zach Kreiser is the first car in the outside lane that's trying to get to work. As it looks to be the 38 machine that started out, goes ahead and drops down the inside lane. Doesn't look like there's enough cars, or from my looking here, doesn't look like they're getting formed up together to make a move here. Back out front, it's still single file through the whole entire field. Starting to remind me of the Gen 6 car, where people don't want to make an attempt to move the pass here, but we're single file through the whole entire field. Oh, no, wait, there's 1 car back there. See if I can find it. Oh, there's 1 around. Oh no! Oh no. Let's rewind this to see what happened. 36 trying to push what looks to be the 13 machine. Gets down in front of the 7 machine here. Upstairs in the outside lane. 15 car slides up. A little bit of netcode, and that just murdered the 36 machine of Roger Bluff and everyone who could not check up behind him. Oh boy. First caution is underway as Donaldson Dusky is still your leader. 11, but showing a 19 on the side of the car. Yikes. First caution, I'm surprised we made it 4 laps. Before we get to this first caution, take a look at your top 5 in case anyone's wondering. It's Sandusky, Rittenauer, Ball, Klusterhuis, Manning. Roger Buff looks to be done for today. Potentially. It's not showing me anything. Adam Schramm's on pit road. Scafitti's on pit road. They're going to go ahead and come off pit road. And Buff looks to be done for this evening. Well, that car's joined. Look like, if I scroll over here, Buff in 26th was the last car who started this race today. 43 showed up, 26 took the green flag. Let's see what button I can click here. We can show the logo. Athens Screen for a proud sponsor of the Iron Thunder Racing Rush Series. Oh, that one hides it. As we are under caution. First time today, caution lamps are being counted in this event, which very thankful of. As there's more cars that are coming down pit road, it looks like. Teal, Coley, Klusterhuis, Williamson. Wright came down pit road. Also looks like this 38 machine, came down pit road. 69 machine of Matt Hendricks came down pit road. Some cars choosing to come down pit road, and it looks like Klusterhuis potentially might have lagged out from a top 5 position, as they're still pacing underneath this caution flag. Let me pull up the Discord real quick to see if Klusterhuis potentially lagged out. He's one showing on my screen. An interesting one, and he's still in Discord, so that part there is good. He might have potentially had a issue on pit road, which you hate to see. But the iRacing.com pace car is taking its good old time around the Talladega Super Speedway. This 2.66 mile track. In case you didn't know, here's your race info. The weather today, 72 degrees with a 52% humidity. Nice clear skies. In case you didn't tell, we'll see if the scene blimp will show you the nice clear skies. Couple clouds, might bring some rain later on. And a wind at 6 miles per hour. Oh, wrong button. There's a lot of buttons here. But we'll go ahead and let's see if iRacing.com pace driver goes and turns those lights off this time. Yeah, he turns those lights off. Things you like to see. If their cars do come back down pit road to top off, the Ott brothers and the 33 machine of Josh Cully do come down pit road. And it potentially does look like Brandon Klusterhuis did have some technical difficulties in today's running. Quick little recap of your running order. Sandusky, Rittenauer, Ball, Manning, Moser, Matson, Half, Jalika, Gregory, and Jorgensen. Your top 10. The rest of your top 15 looks to be Jace Moser, Matt Cherry, Sam O'Green, Zach Kreiser, and Spencer Teal. Oh, that's what that button. Dashboard, that's what I want. Currently going around this place at 65 miles an hour. Pretty interesting to see. Oh, there's your weather. Okay. I don't know what the 1009 that pressure means. Oh, track temp's 83 degrees. That one, that's actually good information to know. So coming through turn number 3 here to get ready to go back to green. We'll be coming to the completion of lap number 7. Everything's doubled back up. Taking a look at some of these paint schemes, you can see some of them out here with that new number placement, some of them with the old number placement. But here goes. Pace car is below that yellow line, giving Sandusky an opportunity here to get ready to put this back in gear. Still in about 65 miles an hour, sailing at 67, and he will hit the gas pedal as Guto says green flag's back out, and we're back racing from the virtual Talladega Superspeedway. So the outside lane got the jump that time, but the inside line still prevails here as there is no formation here at all on this restart as the 87 goes ahead and jumps back down in front of the 88 machine. Outside lane, first car on the outside lane looks to be that 17 machine of Jorgensen, getting help from the 54 machine of Matt Cherry here on the outside lane, but doesn't look like they're currently able to get anything going here. And oh no! But it looks to keep green. 13 machine of Williamson. And there's the caution. Alright, let's go ahead and rewind this real quick. Hang on, let's get a better camera real quick. We'll go ahead and go on a far chase cam and see what happened here. Click play. 29 just checked up. 13 didn't see it. And then he gets kind of gets into that 7 machine who had the inside lane there, Adam Schramm. And hang on, we need to go a little further back. Don't click that stop button. Taking another look here as he was forced to kind of go through pit road here. As you can see the pit commitment cone. Watch this one more time. Net code, but still came down into him as he was trying to correct it off of what looked to be the 29 machine of Josh Coley. So we're under our second caution. This time it took less time than the first time. Took 2 laps to get back under caution. But nothing has really changed out front. Still same leader here. As here's an interesting front end of the car. We'll go ahead and pull that up here. Things you can do with this car. So we're looking on board with the 8 machine of Manning Gregory, Joseph Gregory in sim. He's driving a Charger on a Ford body. Without being having a, I guess, stamped on template, people are able to put whatever they want kind of onto these cars. I've seen Teslas, I've seen Dodges. It's been a wide variety of what's been able to be put onto these next gen machines. Current gen machines, actually the current gen. We can't call them next gen anymore. the current gen NASCAR Cup Series cars. Underneath our second caution of the night here on Iron Thunder Racing Network. If you're interested, go ahead and visit that ironthunderracing.com. Let me pull back up that race info because that's where it is. ironthunderracing.com. Check out all things league related. What else does SDK have to show underneath this caution here? Fuel? That box doesn't do anything there. Time delta. Sectors. Man, ball was 0.3 of a second slower in Sector 1 compared to right now. Alright, let's go ahead and show the battle box. This battle for first shows that Sandusky's still out front. Twitch chat doesn't really do anything there. Pit lane. Is there a car currently on pit road? There is not. Will there be a car going on pit road? It looks like the 8 machine. Yeah, he's going down pit road. Let's go ahead and see the pit lane. Ooh, it pulls it. Ooh, hang on. That's actually a pretty cool feature right there. Shows you cars who come down pit road, their whole total pit road time. See Sam Green's been on pit road for 23 seconds. Oh, sorry, that's Gregory. Gregory's been on pit road. I'm used to 21 being Sam Green. He's going to come off with a pit stop total time. 5 seconds in box. 32 on pit road. 8.2 for Teal. And Coley's been on pit road for 10 seconds. So it's actually pretty cool. But that I think works better with this one right here. It just depends on how quick that kind of rotates through. But we're coming to completion of... That doesn't tell me anymore. This one does. Lap 11. And I think they double filed things back up as we're getting ready to go green flag racing. As Sandusky, Rittenauer, Ball, Manning, Matson are your top 5. I was almost said top 10, but they're top 5. The rest of your top 10 includes Judlika, Mosier, Jorgensen, Half, and Matt Cherry. By the way, ignore top left corner. This is looking to be built for the Rush Series that starts in February 21st. Starts February 21st from iRacing Super Speedway. Okay, that moves too fast. As we get ready here, Sandusky has another opportunity to lead him down. We'll go ahead and show that dashboard back up for those who care at home. Apparently he was doing 141 miles an hour. In this case, he's only doing 68. He's getting ready here. Guto will go ahead and tell him their green flags back out here in just a second. Go over in those bumps in that trial. We'll see all the cars getting a little bit of wibble wobbling there. But the green flag's back out. Complete lap number 11 here in the recruitment series. Alright, we see enough of the dashboard here. Ooh, they're going to go ahead and let the 87 machine in, and that's pretty deadly combination. You got 4 pretty good Super Speedway series here in the inside lane. Trying to carry it away here. Trying to go ahead and leave that 44 machine at chain steam, adding all by himself on the outside lane. 4 cars, and then there's 2 cars further on the pack, but the rest of the field is single file. Dropping like a rocket in a 2-foot creek I want to say that was the 40 machine of Jonathan Wright. The 40 machine of Jonathan Wright currently is dropping through the field, but it looks like that 39 machine of Kreiser is going to try to come up here and help him. But he goes ahead and fills a gap in front of the 23 machine of Jace Moser. Still out front is Sandusky, but getting a little bit interesting further on in the back to pack. Jorgensen trying to side draft with a couple of guys here. 54 Matt Cherry behind him. He's also got that 13 machine who was part of the last caution who goes in the inside lane. Cars sucking and weaving in. Seeing a little bit of work here being done by the 42 and that 39 machine on the outside lane. 44 goes back outside, trying to see if he can make a pass. A little bit more dicey situation we have going on out here. As actually that 13 machine blinks a little bit. And we have a caution. What in the world just happened? Was this our caution? I mean, I don't know if that is our caution. Yellow flag. We'll go ahead and click on it. Oh, that is mega netcode right there. Alright, we need to stop that, back that up, and watch that from the rear chase cam. That is mega netcode right there. Oh boy. Click play again here. Half moves up the track, and that is just netcode. My gosh, let's see what happened on Half's behalf to cause him to move up track a tiny bit. That one's a pretty interesting one to see there, if I had to say. Myself. Car's currently down pit road. Let me get this guy out of chat. Nope, that's the wrong button. As it looks like the whole field, no, not the whole field, only a couple cars you can see are currently on pit road. As we're coming through the completion of, let's see what lap we're coming to the completion of. It looks to be, this is the like good ticker for that. Lap 15, we're on lap number 15. We're going to come to complete that this time by. Only real change out front is Josh Ball takes over second here. Jedlicka moves into the top 5. Hendricks moves into the top 5. Seeing some moving around happening as gentlemen look to be hidden that last time by. Yep, a lot of guys paid. Top 4 stayed out. That is what's going on. We'll go ahead and get a restart going this time as 22 machine still on pit lane. That looks to be Jace Mosher is on pit road. Also Jonathan Wright is also on pit road. Hello!
Oh, hello. Figured I'd come up and see how it's going up here in the booth tonight.
I can tell you the last caution was netcode. 32 machine looked to have, I don't know, had some issue in the middle of 3 and 4 with that little bit of issue. It caused the worst netcode I think I've seen all night.
Oh, well, it's the car is definitely a little twitchy. The front end's a little loose. So, we're testing out a new setup for the league, and it's obviously there's going to be tweaks here and there, and iRacing trying to fix the next gen car, hopefully maybe even tomorrow. But we're trying something. I mean, it seems to go decent in a straight line by itself, or in single file, but nothing double file yet.
Yeah, that's what I've also been noticing. Uh, the test session that we did, I guess, after last week's event with the setup seemed a little bit more racy than this one, um, in my honest opinion.
Yeah, you might be right. I mean, obviously we're all, just messing around then too, but I thought about it, once we got into the race, and this setup's meant for 100% fuel
Mm-hmm.
instead of 60, so that might be play into it a little bit, but yeah, obviously, we're just trying stuff. We're trying to see what works. This was a setup that was provided. We were provided with another one as well, so we might try that out. But we're just trying to make it the best for the league that we can.
That is 100% correct, sir. As we're getting ready to go to a restart with Sandusky out front. You're in the outside lane, by the way. In case you didn't know that, you're currently sitting P2. Third place is right now are Jadlika and Matt Hendricks, newcomer to the top 5.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get this outside line going, but I can go ahead and take it away, and hopefully we'll give you some action here.
Let's hope so, as we will be coming to, if I take another look here, 25 laps ago, this time by iRacing.com. Safety vehicle pace car gets ready to make that hard left-hand turn down to the pit lane. Still another about 2,000 feet probably to go to the start-finish line here for the restart. In reality, you probably can go when they reach the Geico restart zone, which looks to be where is that yellow line inside lane here. Okay, it might have been back there. Oh, that red line on the wall is where it is actually at. As they're getting ready to go here, Sandusky's getting back into gear, and looks like that outside lane does get another decent start. This time led by Josh Paul with the help of Jedlika. Just doesn't look like they're able to get past the leader here this time. As outside lane looks a little bit more formed than they did last couple times here on the restart. And Sandusky is still out front. He actually loses the lead down the back straightaway, as that looks to be the 88 machine getting a great push from that 2 machine. Attempting to make a pass in the outside lane doesn't really look good in that 2 machine's hands, as he's getting ready to potentially hook him into the outside wall. But keeping the best he can here, trying to stay on the back bumper of the 88 machine. And Josh Ball doesn't work as the 30 machine attempts to getting inside, and they're wrecking again. They wrecked again. Let's go ahead and go to that caution replay real quick. Yellow flag is out. Watching again here. Ooh, what happened to that 17 machine? What got him all? What happened there? Let's go ahead and go far chase cam to see what happened from the a little bit further back here, the moment of caution. Can we go a little bit faster? iRacing replay. Alright. Gets a run. 42. Sam Green has a little bit of issue, a little bit bobbing and weaving. 17 just gets loose off the corner. That's something I haven't seen before. Just gets loose off the corner, trying to overcorrect and recorrect the machine, and causes himself a big one. Others involved in the crash looks to be Darius Williamson. And that looks to be it. Is there a caution again? Is there a information tab in this? Does that look like to show you how many cautions we've had? Darn. This isn't race info. Does race info show you that? No, it does not. Well, that's a disappointment. That's one thing I wish it had to show you how many cautions we had, as the whole field looks to be coming down pit road, except for the 11 machine of Sandusky and the 8 machine of Gregory. Everyone else comes down pit road. As we are now, let's go ahead and hide this. We'll go ahead and hide this. Everyone's literally on pit road. 22 laps to go. And its fuel will more than likely become an issue here for some of these drivers from this point, as Sandusky is the only car who's been on field in the field who's been on track for all 20. Actually, hang on, doing quick math. All 18 laps so far. Almost said 20, but 18 laps. Oofda. So fuel might be a little bit interesting on that 11 machine. Gregory has pitted. Well, let's see. A couple times. Hard to tell. Let's go ahead and click on his name. See if we click here. Stint length. It's pitted. Let's see. That looks to be twice. He's been off pit road for 4 laps. 18 laps out here. Josh Ball looks to be spent all 18 laps, except for coming down pit road. Jet came down pit road. So that's an interesting one. Pit stop time. A couple of 16-second stops. A 5.8 second stop for Cherry. Pit lane time. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Okay. Pit stop lap. Yep, so Gregory's pitting twice. Everyone else, except for Green and Ott, have pitted once. That's actually a pretty cool tab. So 22 laps to go. Sandusky is back out, still out front. He did relinquish the lead for a split second there on that last restart. But it's an interesting one. And let's see here, Sam's going to go ahead and come back down pit road. We'll go ahead and go back to that to show you who's on pit lane. As Green, looks to be Green, Moser, Matson, all coming back down pit road. And of course, Matt Jorgensen still on pit road. That feature is actually pretty cool. That's actually a cool feature here to show you who's on pit road and who isn't. And now it looks to be the iRacing.com pace car safety vehicle has turned off its pace lights. That means they're going back green. 21 laps to go. Should be 20 coming back around this time. Quick little reset of your field for you. Out front, it's Sandusky. Hasn't relinquished the lead since he took over it on the initial lead restart here. Newcomer to the top 2 is Manning Gregory in the 8 machine. Josh Ball and Matt Cherry will be restarting in row number 2. Jalika start at row 3. Half Tresson Ott, row 4. And rounding out your top 10 will be Spencer Thiel and Josh Coley. The rest of the lineup is Hendrick, Schramm, Kreiser, Malin, Williamson, Matson, Ozer, Green, and then looks to be 87 having problems, potentially, and then Jorgensen also having problems this evening. We'll be coming around this time to take the restart with 20 laps to go. That means we'll be seeing the halfway point this time. When does Sandusky start to worry about that fuel load? Is the next real question. When does he start to worry about that? About fuel in here. Oh, he even says Charger on the back. So that there is actually a Robbie Gordon throwback right there. Found on Trading Paint. That's exactly what that is. Now figuring that out. Alright, let's write it on board for him. Let's go ahead and get a little bit of a dashboard for him on this restart. It says he's in 5th gear? No, don't tell me he's in 5th gear. Yeah, keep going back down. Thank goodness. Oh, I was a little bit worried he was going to be restarting in 5th gear. Sandusky is on the outside lane, lagging a little bit back, but it looks like Sandusky is doing a little bit faster. This restart, 65 miles an hour from Gregory on the outside lane. Ooh, clips a little bit of a 70. And here we go. We're going to get the restart. Going to get the halfway point this time by.
Bandeira verde.
Green flag's back out. Thank you, Goto. And the inside lane got the better start this time over the outside lane led by Gregory this time. Ooh, things start to a little bit check up. Things get a little bit crazy here on the outside lane as that 54 machine goes ahead and tries to push that 8 machine of Gregory. Things trying to fall in line here as that gives a little gap to the 4 machine and Spencer Teal. So if anyone wants to try to get down, but that gap is gone. Ooh, Cherry might go ahead and send him into the sucker hole. Oh no! Oh! Yep.
Amarela, amarela.
That happened. Alright. Give me this replay. Alright, we'll pause it. Back up a little bit more. Pause it. You know, you go to the good old far chase to see what happened. I can tell you what happened this restart, actually. 54 is trying to push the 8 machine, and that push is a push gone wrong. 38 machine goes up and over. 43 gets involved. Looks like the 40 car gets involved. But we'll go ahead. Watch this from a little bit further back again. Under these cars just look a little bit... I don't like the underneath of the cars, but they'll be on the track. But a little bit of a foot... Yep. The first bump got him unsettled. And that's when the right hook happened, sending him to the inside wall. Watch back on Sir Ott's view here to see what happened to him. A little bit further after this wreck. Yeah, so when Gregory goes flipping, that sends the 54 into him. 30 car gets involved. 9 car gets involved. Ooh, and the 7 car continues to get involved, but the 42 missed it. Yikes. So that leaves a whole bunch of cars damaged after that one. A whole bunch of cars coming down pit road, but hey, it's still Donaldson Dusky out front. Alright, this one I have to try. Does he have his information correct? No. Okay. There is a very select few who have their information inputted. Does Dylan Hale have his information inputted? No. Does Josh Ball have information inputted? No. Trust not. No. I'm literally gonna go through the whole field to see who has this information uploaded. They got less than a month now to get it uploaded. Teal has his uploaded. Bam, but it's also for a different league. That's an interesting one. It is for a different league though. Does Coley have his uploaded? Nope. Hendricks? Nope. Kreiser? Nope. Williams? Nope. Green? Nope. Matz? No. Strom? No. Half? Sawyer? We already figured out he doesn't. Kelvin? Oh, he's from Rapid City, South Dakota. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Matt Cherry. What's the next one? But alrighty. It's an interesting little conversation going on here in the chat. Again, like here, we are to the completion of lap number. Oh, we can hide this now. Caution number 5. 18 to go. So we're coming to the completion on lap 22 this time by. Hopefully the driver of the pace car goes ahead and turns those lights off. We'll go ahead and get back going green. But yeah, it should be an interesting restart we have upcoming here. Like a little reset your top 5 again. No different changes for the top 2 as it's still Sandusky and Ball. It's really starting to change here a little bit further back in the top 5 as Jadlika, Teal, and Ott on that out. Josh Coley makes his way into the top 10 after wrecking earlier. Hendricks, Kreiser, Williamson, who's been in a couple wrecks, and Sam O'Green round out your top 10. A couple cars still on pit road because of damage this time by. A lot more cars actually being out of this race. Gregory and Jorgensen still on pit road with damage. Looks like Cherry might have potentially called it a day. Yep. Jason Moser still out here. Manning Gregory still out here. And Jorgensen still staying on the pit lane. As, in case you care to know, for the folks staying at home watching this one tonight, these hates lights are off the iRacing.com safety vehicle pace car. As that's not a good one. Second place looked to blink out. Oh no. Alright, now kind of interested. Nope. Nope. Didn't get the dreaded incoming packet loss. Or did he? No, did not get the dreaded incoming packet loss. Oh, that's an interesting MBNA America card. It's an interesting one here. As we go ahead and get ready to get to this restart. Now Sandusky and Tresson Ott on your front row. As gonna get official word here, he did not fall out. Oh darn, what is going on with the 8 machine of Josh Ball? Oh boy. The inside line has more numbers than the outside line. So that means it's going to prevail here on this restart. Coming to 16 laps to go this time by. Sandusky out front row. Guto tell him green flag's back out. Now! Get going here. Go ahead and throw the dashboard back up. See him go through the gears. Shift into fourth. There it is, fourth gear. Seems like a really late fourth gear. Unless it's a late fifth gear. Unless he's, yeah, there you go. There's the fifth gear. I was about to say, unless he's not running fifth gear, that wouldn't make any sense. As the 29 goes ahead and hops up to a little bit of the outside lane, does not, but says single file. The first car you see on the outside lane is that Kreiser. He's been in outside lane aficionado tonight. Ooh, ooh, oh, ooh, oh.
Bandeira amarela, bandeira amarela.
Well, let's go watch this one. Well, we'll stop and have to go further back. They don't go far back enough for these replays. So one kind of diss I have for this. Doesn't go far enough back. Also, we're on the wrong car. Apron, netcode. Why did the netcode happen? We'll rewind it and tell you why right now. You see, we'll go a little bit further back. You see, when he goes to the apron here, right, makes this, slight move back up to the track. That's where the netcode happened. That's making the move back up the track, getting fairly close as the 43 Moser flipped. I feel like it's the second time I've seen him flip tonight. And, yeah, that's how that netcode happened. But, did Sandusky lose the lead? No, Sandusky didn't lose the lead. Oh, by the way, he has not pitted yet. Still out on fuel. He's been out there for now 26 laps. Oh boy, alright, now I need the confirmation. Did Josh fall out? Looks like he manually disconnected. Alright, we'll get that off the screen. I'll go ahead and read that after done broadcasting this race because I'm kind of interested to see what went wrong here. Kind of curious now. Is this time by will be coming to 13 laps to go as drivers are still driving around the track. In case you wanted to know that. Are we approaching the potential of rain? There's a slight potential for rain. I think there might be a slight potential for rain. Let me see here. No, I got an hour and 15 minutes, so there's no chance for rain tonight, unfortunately. The weatherman just called and said the rain has been pushed back a couple hours. And so that comes back down pit road. His name fits perfectly in that pit stop spot. Fits perfectly in that pit stop spot. Ott. You know who else's name fits perfectly in the pit stop spot? Treston Ott. By the way, he's in a Camaro. Well, hang on. We can't call it a Camaro unless... it's not a Camaro because it doesn't have the writing on the back. Let's see what else we got. The chopper cam. This is my camera set. I don't know what I'm trying to do here. Hopefully we can get a quick caution this lap. I don't think so. They're letting cars by. If I'm some Dusky, should I start worrying about fuel? Because again, if for those folks who are carrying it at home, that number says 26, going to be coming to 27 this time. Are you telling me he can go 27 laps on fuel and not worry about it? Can he go more than that on fuel and not worry about it? That's an interesting one. As they double up this time, the iRacing.com safety vehicle pace car did turn their lights off. Some other drivers who've been on pit road. 9 laps for some drivers. Oh, he's going to cut around again. Interesting one here. Alright, resetting your top 10. It's Sandusky, Jedlicka, Ott, Coley, Teal, Hendricks, Kreiser, Matson, Malin, and Dan Half. Your top 10. Some other guys who are still on the lead lap. It looks like Gregory got his laps back. Potentially the 23 Moser is getting his laps back this caution. EDH is going to come speeding right by here. Let's go ahead and go on board with him. Look, 187. Look at him go. Ooh, yeah, he's actually running 187. See him run that qualifying lap. I have a feeling he ain't going to catch the pack. And if he does, he might have to run into the pack. As the pack is now in the middle of 3 and 4, and he's on the start-finish line. Now. Yeah, he's not going to get back around to the pack. He's going to need another caution, which more than likely may happen for him. Pretty good chance it might happen. As you can see, he's coming to this point right here where I'm guessing it turns over to Sector 2. I mean, Sandusky's getting ready to go to restart. He might catch the rear end as they're getting ready to... it's going to be a close one. There he is. Is he going to get there in time? I mean, he's going to have a full head of steam coming to it. Let's see, where is he at? Oh, he's right there. Oh, he has a full head of steam. getting right back to the pack as we're back in the green. Is Angelica is right outside and getting help from the 29 machine of Josh Coley. Ooh, as he tries to fit into a little bit of a gap there, it is a car length wide. He fit into there. Things you like to see, being able to fit some. Oh. Ooh. Saved it. He saved it. We're okay. And it's a single file. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of a check here. Jedlika. Moser. Sawyerot. 3 wide. That's not going to work. Gotta get single file. 3 wide is not going to work. You're going to lose time. And it's a 17 machine. Goes ahead and takes a 3 wide and says, you know what, I'm going to take a 3 wide as it's a single file out front. And it's single file through the whole field, which I don't know if it's going to play into the favor of a guy who's been out on track for 29 laps. When does he have to pit? There's no way he can make the next 10 and a quarter laps, 10 and a half-ish laps on the 12-ish gallons of fuel he has in that car. There's no way. As coming this time by, we'll be going to 10 laps to go. Single file, first car in the outside lane, looks to be the 43 machine at Calvin Missouri, but he might go ahead and... Ooh, nope, there's more cars in the outside lane. Looks to be Jedlika, but the 38 drops in line. Still got a heck of a run, though. Car, by the way, that was flipping earlier, still out on track. I wonder if they can... Ooh. A little bit of a little bobbing and weaving going on here between the Hendricks and Matson trio, as Half does get a blistering run with the help from the 38 machine, but he's going to go ahead and get hung out to dry. So it's not going to look good for him unless he can get back in line. So I comes back to the outside lane, but that doesn't work for him as he really has no one behind him to push him. He was able to get that 2 machine to push him on the outside lane. That might have worked. Single file, still 9 laps to go. Sandusky's still out front. So far for this event, 40 laps by the way, he's still been out front. Granted, we've had like 6 cautions. Here comes the outside lane, getting a push from 88 machine and Josh Ball. Ooh, another car comes up. That's the 69 machine, Matt Hendricks. We got 3 cars trying to formulate a pack, and pusher pushes the pusher. You can't push the pusher.
Amarela.
I can't push the pusher. Let's hang it on for a chase. And watch this one. Oh, it took a while for the yellow flag to get out. On board. Sarat. Damaged snap-on machine already. Gets a push from the 2. And then I guess it got hooked up together. It would have worked for him if Hendricks wasn't there. That's all I'm going to say. It would work for him if Hendricks was not there. Hendricks kind of derailed the 2-car tandem, as it's still Sandusky out front. Still, he's currently trying to push this 32 laps. I mean, we'll go ahead and get the other... Well, we're under our 7th caution. Oh no, 32 laps is going to be it. Folks, for the first time in tonight's event, we will see a lead change. As Sandusky actually looks to be out of gas on pit road. You hate to see, runs out of fuel 31 laps. I think he would have been able to make it 31 laps, but that was no more. Man, as is his first time on pit road today. 31 laps into the main event here today. A pretty exciting one. We've had 7 cautions so far tonight in this 40 lap event. Going on minute 54 here in about 20 seconds. Pretty interesting lineup now we have going on out here. As taking a look at it, we'll see our first new leader since the drop of the green flag. Some new names to the top 5. Some names who were involved in wrecks earlier, making their way into the top 10. And still, we have 7 laps to go. Pretty interesting one, if I have to say. Pretty wild one, if I actually had to say here. Who is talking? Half. Okay, that's who's talking. As hopefully the iRacing.com pace car can go ahead and take that little bit of a light switch and turn it off. That's a couple more cars that have been out of this one here today. It looks like Williams is done today. Williamson is done today. Cherry is officially done today. Things you hate to see. But we're under our 7th caution, by the way. It's under our 7th caution. You know, it could be a heck of a lot worse. Could be a lot worse. Could be a little bit worse. As hopefully the safety vehicle from iRacing.com also partakes as a pace car, turns its lights off. Now, yeah. We're getting a restart, 5 laps to go. Hopefully we get a little bit of an action here. 5 laps to go. Click a little bit of run through your order. It's color teal, Kreiser, Malin, Sandusky, Half, Mosier, Hendricks, Gregory, Schramm, Ball, Matson. 15 cars on the lead lap. That's an interesting one. 15 cars left on the lead lap. 5 lap shootout. Maybe we'll see a caution. Maybe we can run the last 5 laps green. We'll see here. We still have a whole straightaway and 2 corners to make it here. This list of cars who did not participate or got wrecked on today. It's got a little bit long here. Sam O'Green's the other one who is out today. Sam O'Green is the other one. But a list of people who were unable to finish today's event. It's a sad one. It's also sad to see that their next-gen inventory potentially might be down a car. So, things you hate to see. And here comes... Is Jessica coming on the outside lane? Alright. I mean... Nope, he's going to go ahead and stop his momentum in his Camaro. That's a Camaro. You want to know what's not a Camaro? We're going to check this out while we're still waiting. Josh Ball's Chevrolet is not a Camaro. You want to know who else is not a Camaro? Dan Hatt, because he's in a Ford. It's not Donald Sandusky. It does not say Camaro. It's just a Chevy. Trust not, just a Chevy. As we'll go ahead and get ready here to go 5 laps to go. This time by, again, and Josh Cully will be the top 2 leading him down here in this final. Hopefully, potentially, more than likely not, last restart of the main event here today. 66 miles an hour. Here we go. Gucho says green. We're back racing. Oh no, things you don't like to see. The outside lane got checked up on the restart. Oh shoot. That might be the nail in the final coffin for Don Sandusky's hopes and dreams of upsetting the field today. But back out front, stressing out the lead with the help from that Ford machine of Spencer Teal. Outside lane was trying to get a little bit of work going on here with Josh Cully being pushed by. Alright, let's keep it right here. See what's going on here. Coming to the line to complete 4 laps to go. This time, ball falls in line. Single file. Chrysler falls in line. Keeps the 2 cars on the outside lane. Coley's all like, nah, let's go all the way to the wall. Don't want to be pushed. Here comes the 43. Here comes the 39. 38 falls in line. Kills the momentum on the outside lane, but hang on. There's more cars in the top lane. A little further ahead. You got the 69 trying to push the 30. Fizzled out. Never mind. Cars all over the place here with 4 laps to go. Still stressing out front. And he's dead. Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, Lord Jesus. Folks, I do not like the look of that one. Let's watch it here. Push. Push. Had to check up for the car in front of him. Pow. Inside wall. Folks, I wish I could show you how fast he was going, but man, that does not look good. Getting that push again. Head first in the wall. Ball back into the rest of the field. Takes out Chrysler, Coley. Slayer might be okay. Might have a couple seconds of damage. Nope. There it is. A lot of cars were seeing the nail in the final coffin tonight. Their hopes and dreams of winning in this event. But now here's my question. Do we have overtime? Doesn't say we have overtime. Do we have overtime? Oh, subtitle. We should probably put subtitle. Alright, we'll put a subtitle there. Alright. Does this race get extended by a green-white checkered? Answer is, we'll go ahead and pull this on screen real quick for you to see. Yes, 3 attempts at a green-white checkered. Hopefully we can make it around and only use 1 attempt at these green-white checkers. By the way, we'll go back to this one so we can see the cars on pit road for y'all. Sawyer, Josh Ball, Zach Chrysler all on pit road, currently getting service done to their vehicles. Things you don't like to see here today. A lot of hard hits, mostly is what we've seen today, because of some bad pushing. Some bad pushes have led to ferocious hits. So I can get ready to go back to a restart here soon. So this will be attempt number 1 of 3 at a green-white checkered attempt. Wow, like 66.6 seconds on pit row for Sawyer in the pit box. Be more exact. Getting all that damage fixed. Let's see. Chrysler's still on pit road. He's approaching that 120-second mark. Looks like he got a lot of damage that time on pit road. First attempt at a green white checker. We should be seeing these iRacing.com safety vehicle turning off the lights here, coming to the line this time, putting a new challenger on the front row for this restart, and Spencer Teal. He's the new challenger, trying to take the lead from Tresnot. By the way, some of your drivers have been on track the longest for you. 20 laps for Ott and Teal. They should be fine. 16 for Malin. Sadowski, who went to 33 laps before he pitted. Been on track for some of the least here. The rest of the field have been on track for 6 laps. So one of the last restarts. That happened. Well, we will be coming to a restart. Green, white, checkered attempt number uno. Number 1 coming this time by in the 3rd event of the Iron Thunder Racing League Recruitment Series. Road to Premiere. We're going past the 106-mile distance today, which, if I told you before the race started, was more than likely going to happen, in my honest opinion. As Kreiser's still on pit road, he might actually be done with the amount of damage he's fixing. He's now over 200 seconds. He might approach that 360-second threshold I put on for him, which, by the way, is 6 minutes on pit road. Kind of outliving that damaged vehicle policy, if I had to say. But we'll go ahead and hide this. It will be the battle for first here, coming to the line, coming to get green flag to put this 2 laps ago. Will put us past regulation, which will happen this time, going to lap number 41 out of the 40 laps we were scheduled to run today. It's Ott, Teal, Half, Malin, Moser, Hendricks, Sandusky, Schramm, Gregory, Ball, Josh Coley. Actually, your top 10 ends with Jace Moser. Right? It ends with Jace Moser in your top 5. Top 10. As there looks to be 14 cars on this restart. 12 cars on this restart. No, 14. I count 14. 14 is correct. As Gucci will lead them off here, telling them it's ready to go back to green. Now, green flag's back out. We're getting ready for overtime attempt number 1. As Tresnot did win the coin toss, and he chose to receive the kick. Does he mean he goes down to the field and scores the first 2 laps to go? Spencer Teal getting a heck of a push from that 30 machine of James Malin. Doesn't really work as Stan Happ's going to go ahead and take advantage here on the inside lane. Tresnot still trying to take that coin toss as he has returned the kick. Attempts to block. Now he's going to block back down here. The outside lane does get a little bit of momentum. The away team, who did have an option to select the coin toss, is trying to make an attempt on the outside lane here. Through 3 and 4, we still have about probably 3,000 feet to get to the start finish line to make this an official event. Teal outside lane. This is the best racing we've seen so far as Hendricks gets a push. Ball out of the line. A little bit loose on the top lane. That's going to lose him a bunch of spots. Coming to the line. This will be an official event. As I get halfway down the field this time. White flag. 1 lap to go. Tresnot to win this race via the coin toss. Dan Half trying to see if he can get a run formally on the outside lane, but he decides to stay back there. Here goes Moser. Moser goes on the outside lane, seeing if he can get the outside lane to formulate a run to get around Ott to ruin the chance of winning the overtime coin toss flip game here. Half pushing Ott. Sandusky pushing Half. Everyone's pushing everyone everywhere. Sandusky goes in the outside lane. Middle, 3 wide, Teal around. Green flag still out. And Vita looks bad unless someone can formulate a run here coming off of turn number 4 to get to the start finish line. It's going to be Tresnot potentially winning the recruitment series race. Number 3. Tresnot wins it. Dan Haas 2nd, Kelvin Moser 3rd, Hendricks 4th, Manning Gregory 5th, Sarah Ott, Sandusky, Coley, Schramm, and Jace Moser. Your top 10. Let's go ahead and look at your results before I log off for the night. Here is, oh, nope, that's qualifying. I want, why is it showing me race results? Why are you showing me that? I don't want that in my chat. Anywho, it is Tresnant, your top 18, 14 finished on a lap. Chrysler was one of the last cars who were in the session today. Yet the rest of the field, as everyone else proceeds to not finish the event today, looking at some people who didn't come out here and finish this one, including Alex Ruppel in the All-In Racing Machine, Thomas Fritas in the front row iRacing, and finishing, no, doesn't finish dead last today. Dylan Hill actually finished 27th today. Finishing last was Russell Nash, as Tresnant goes ahead and completes a burnout in the next-gen car. First one we actually get to see here on ITRL Racing Network. And this will be conclude the first real event, I guess, broadcast on the C channel this year in 2022. Tresnant's your winner. We'll go ahead, potentially, see y'all next week from Martinsville. Potentially. Have a good night.